Alright guys, this is NiclasBlocko. Welcome back to another how-to video, and today I messed around in my little flatland world a bit with all sorts of different mechanics for furnace arrays, and I came up with a very fancy way, especially for my storage room, which you may saw in my latest nation video, on how to build a very cool looking and almost not noticeable furnace array. So you start off by, for example, building an arch that is basically your design for your storage room, and let's pretend we have a chest right here and a chest right on top which you can't access, but let's just assume you can access it, but you don't need this or this. We are pretty much going to focus on the middle. So there you want to place a chest like this, so we can use a hopper underneath it, or a dropper in this case, and then you want to place a trap chest next to it, just like that. So the trap chest is here and the normal chest is there, and they don't interfere. And what you want to do here is, this is going to be your input, and you are going to put a furnace underneath that, so the items which get in here get into your furnace, and when they are being processed, you want to put them in this chest back again. So we are going to use droppers for that, because it's very easy to make a dropper elevator for items. Just like that, place 3 droppers facing upwards into this chest, and then you are going to make a dropper, a hopper, which is underneath that dropper. That is pretty much the trickiest part about this invention, and that was actually wrong. I'm sorry. You need to face that into the droppers, and then you are going to place a comparator coming out of that underneath dropper, or out of that dropper which is on the floor, with a repeater in front of it, no delay, no nothing. And then you are going to place a torch right there, and then go down just like this, and then you should be able to place a torch right here, so it goes on when there is an item in it and triggers the dropper, which is then going to drop the things in there, and it is also getting triggered by that torch, and that dropper is getting triggered by that torch. So that was it about the smelting. And you maybe also want to add in some fuel. You can also do that by just putting a hopper underneath that chest, which is then going to be for coal or lava, whatever you want to use as fuel. Let me close that off, and then you got your pretty much seamless furnace array. You could also take some stairs like that and place them up here, so you can still access the chests right here, and you could also place wood behind here and glowstone, whatever you want to do. This is pretty much your design, and I have basically this design in my world, so I'm doing it like this. And if you now want to hide this hopper down here, I would recommend doing a floor either out of stone, or even better, out of cyan clay, because that looks pretty much the same. You can only notice it if you walk up to it pretty close, but that looks pretty much the same. So let's give it a test. Clear out my inventory, get ourselves some coal, there we go, and also some iron. Okay, so our input is right here, this chest. Let's put this iron in there, and in case you wonder, if you have the chest opened, no items will get sucked through, so don't be confused. Close that chest and the item will go through. just like that. And now it is smelting. Good, 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 good. Let's see the dropper action. Bam, there we go. It is noiseless, which is also good. And right here we end up with our iron ingot. Isn't that nice? Don't you want to give a thumbs up for that? Very compact invention. You could also remove that, and then it's only 2 blocks wide, if you would mind that redstone underneath there, which you can also hide under your floor, which is pretty cool. So it is too wide. Yeah, it is too wide, basically too tall, and 3 blocks long. Anyhow, so it is fairly compact. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions left, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe, like, you know the drill. Okay, bye bye.